You say sunny, Simon. I say slightly overcast, but we're not complaining because we've been treated like kings and queens here this morning at the Radisson Blue Hotel in Athlone. Dean Diplock is with us. We're turning our attention to
Thai salmon parcels.
delicious.
Yes, going with a healthy theme, continuing with the healthy theme. Also for the barbecue, but if the weather's not so good, you can do them in the oven as well, perfectly fine.
Lovely.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put in some soy sauce into our marinade to start with.
Straight into it.
Soy sauce, a little bit of fish sauce. Now, fish sauce is extremely strong, so just a slight smidgen of that.
Yes, it's
Again,
quite pungent.
Same with the toasted sesame oil, just a dash. Okay. Our quintessential garlic has to have
Gorgeous.
lovely slivers of ginger.
Lovely.
In goes our chili. Now you can leave that out if you want. This is sweet Thai chili. That's just going to give us a little bit of sweetness to the marinade. A little more sugar for that extra bit of sweetness.
People are usually quite confident cooking with salmon as opposed to any other fish because I guess you can bung it in the oven, leave it in tin foil.
Correct.
It's obvious when it's cooked because it turns pink.
Absolutely, but again, probe it to 74 degrees Celsius or less for salmon because fish is perfectly good to be eaten from 69 degrees Celsius upwards, depending on how you like your salmon.
Okay.
In South Africa, for instance, you would be shot if you cooked your salmon all the way through. It needs to be slightly pink in the middle.
Oh, really?
They're very specific about it, yes. So
okay, whereas other people would be really turned off by
They cook
that.
it all the way through,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
So that's our marinade done. It's
Okay.
very, very simple, not too watery because we're going to put in a parcel we don't want it running out. The next part that we're going to do is spiralized vegetables. Now, what is that, you may ask? We have this lovely little
look at your
gizmo.
spiralizer, fancy.
This is quite a funny little thing to have. It's so easy to work. I've got a courgette on there, and we just spin it.
Now, see, I think this is an ingenious invention. Even though people think, oh,
brilliant.
it's just taking up more space on the worktop. Because kids love
It's a very good
spiralised.
way to get vegetables into children, and it's an
Courgette.
excellent replacement for carbohydrates if you're on a diet because you can use it as pasta. So,
Brilliant idea. Okay, so we have
we're
that.
going to move on to our packages.
So quick as well, actually.
Absolutely, so very easy. So, double piece of tin foil with some parchment paper, to which we're going to put some of our spiralized veg in the middle.
Can you prepare all of this? Assuming you're barbecuing, you might be having family, friends over. Can you prep this in advance?
Make it the night before, put it in the fridge, absolutely no problem. All it's going to do is marinate.
Okay.
So, perfectly fine. So, to that now, I'm going to grab a spoon there quickly. Over goes our marinade. Now, there's enough marinade here for 4 portions. You can make as many as you prefer. And all we
That's
do...
really pretty.
and
It's not
all
going
we
to be
do...
ruined, is it, on the barbie?
No. All we do is we wrap it up like
Yeah.
so. And when we get to about there, we twist the sides in
Okay.
and turn them up.
So like you're wrapping a present.
Absolutely, very, very simple. So one more. We
Okay.
just put that together. You want to stick that on for me?
Yeah, lovely.
Thank you very much. On goes our marinade, like so.
Okay, so you're not being too overindulgent with the marinade because the flavours are strong, as you said.
There's
fish
plenty, and also the juices will come out of the salmon as well, which will give you that extra juice to it, and it's going to steam inside the parcel, which is what you're trying to achieve. So very healthy, as a matter of fact.
We're
All right?
concentrating on barbecue today, but if you wanted to pop these in the oven,
Perfectly fine, 180 degrees for about 15 minutes. But again, probe them and check them. They'll be perfectly fine. So, onto our barbecue we go. And as we usually do, we have one ready and made. I'm just going to open that up quickly. Now, in South Africa, we would serve this with what they call pap, which is a maize porridge that is made very dry and crumbly. But because it's Thai, we're going to put it with a little rice.
serve it with a dry porridge.
Oh yeah, and with a tomato sauce that goes with it, a very spicy tomato
Is it
sauce.
nice?
It's fabulous. It's really, really tasty.
I'll take your word for it.
I'll make it for you one day. We made the porridge the one time, but
Yeah.
grab a knife and fork there
Okay.
and give a taste for that, and
Gorgeous.
you'll see how wonderfully tasty
What
that is.
flavours did you put into the rice? Because
This is my favorite rice that I've mentioned before on the television. It's a frozen rice. You buy it in the shop, stick in the microwave for 4 minutes, and voila.
Speaking my language,
it's
Dean.
flavored and easy to go. Best thing for a housewife. Absolutely fantastic.
Or a house husband,
so,
Dean.
Yes.
So, final tips in terms of barbecuing. What should we remember? Because you do want all of your food to be ready at the same time.
Yes, so a lot of things like chicken, for instance, started in the oven and just finish it on the barbecue. All you want to do is give it some color. That way you can have everything timed at the same time. Don't make the fire too hot. Unless you're doing steaks, then it needs to be white hot. So do the steaks first, chop them up and serve them as hors d'oeuvres to start with, and then serve the rest of the food later.
Well, this is magnificent.
That's loads of flavor, packed with flavor, very healthy, a wonderful alternative. No, it won't be dry at all. As I said, there's moisture inside, so they're going to steam inside the parcel. So you're not actually barbecuing the meat itself because it tends to stick. If you wanted to do that, I'd suggest you do a whole side, turn the temperature down, and marinate it and literally cook the whole side under the barbecue.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure being in your hood today.
Well, it is so nice to have you guys down here for a change.
Thank you so much.
Please
and the sun
do
will
again.
come out at some point before we finish up today.
Yes.
For now, we're going to go to a break. After the break, Kerry Katona is in studio. See you later.